Today I am doing the Halloween tag slash what is it? Scariest thing tag questions. So for the Halloween tag, it says question number 1. What is your favorite Halloween movie? I have so many movies. Like, if we want to talk about like not that scary movies, one, it has to be for sure Hocus Pocus, The Addams Family, Halloween Town, which is the other one, The Night Before Christmas, and then there's another one for kids that I forgot the name of it, but it has to do with witches. I already said Hocus Pocus, but it has to do with witches too. I forgot the name. But scary movies, like horror movies, I have a thing, like, if it's not October, I can't do any horror movies like that. I have this thing, like a tradition that I've been doing like for the past 2 years now, where I just watch scary movies when it's around October. Like when it's October, that's all I do. That's all I watch, scary movies. It could be like the kid horror movies, scary movies, and it could be like to adult horror movies, which is like very gruesome and stuff. So my all-time favorite has to be like, it has to be Nightmare on Elm Street, Night of the Living Dead, Fright Night, Demon Night, of course The Exorcist, also the one with the puppets. What's it called? Dang, I have them. But it's like puppets, not like the old 80s movies from back in the days. That's my favorite horror movies. There's so many scary movies I'm into, like Children of the Corn. Like, there's so many like horror gruesome ones that I'm into. So yeah. Number 2, do you believe in ghosts? I got somebody else here. I'm waiting for my boyfriend. I do believe in ghosts. I personally haven't seen one. I don't want to see one. I don't. It's just, to me, it's like, how some people say, oh, I see my cousin and this and that, and he's already dead. How I was told is that's not true. You can't see any of your loved members. That has to be something from the other side that has nothing to do with God, like demon wise, like those, like poltergeist type of stuff. But I know those things exist. I know ghosts exist. Number 3, favorite Halloween costume you've ever been. I think I was a little girl. I don't have just one favorite. I had 2 that I really, really like love. So when I was a little girl, I was like a zombie bride, and I love how, like, one's because my hair's curly, so when I put that wig, I had straight hair. So I was all into it. I was like, yeah, I got straight hair, because I still didn't know we had like straightening irons. I don't think they didn't even exist at that time. But the point is, it was like the costume had a long hair wig. It had a wig with straight hair, and it had like white stripes like on the on the top, because it was a dead zombie bride. So I was like all excited about that. I loved it because I had to put like all this makeup on. And then the other one I liked is the one that I created myself. It was like a last minute thing, because I was debating whether I wanted to dress up last year for Halloween. I was like, I don't know if I should. So ended up happening. So I just got some old clothes my mom had that she never wore anymore. So I got like a dress. I got like it looked like a show. I got that. It looked really creepy, like back in the days, that her boss had given to her. So I just made up my whole costume up, and I did really crazy, like, scary makeup. So yeah. Okay, hold on. My thing closed. Number 4. What is your odd, weird fear? Okay. I always okay, let's say I'm the only one left in the living room. I have a thing that once I have to go to the room means I have to turn off all the lights. So I always make sure that I turn them off and always look behind me because I feel like somebody's gonna grab me out of nowhere. Or another thing is like I'm already like going to my room and then I forget to turn off the light and then it's all dark. I'm scared and I just run back to my room and just get into the covers because it's scary to me. And I think a lot of people could like agree with me. That's that feeling you get. Or also like a fear like somebody's watching me when I'm alone. That's like a scary one. Like seriously, like it's just pretty scary having that feeling somebody's watching you. Or sometimes out of nowhere you just hear some stuff moving in your house and you're like, I don't know, did I misplace something that's why it's moving? Or I don't know. Sometimes your mind playing with you, but I don't know. But that's a fear. Those are some of the fears. Favorite Halloween candy, and that's number 5. Oh my god, I have a sweet tooth. I can't really. Okay, so when it's Halloween, I like making like Halloween treats. So I like going towards like the Halloween feeling. So I like candy corn, I like candy apples. Last night I actually made Halloween candy apples. Like it was a black syrup. The candy was black. I dipped the apples. I added like glitter, like color, like Halloween colors like green, orange, and then confetti. Those colors are like purpley, green, like those zombie colors. And then added worms coming out of them, like if they were rotting. They're pretty good. Like, they're really, really, really good. So I like doing those type of stuff, like a sweet tooth feeling that I like to do it for Halloween. And then I love Snickers. Snickers is my favorite chocolate bar for as long as I can remember. Snickers have my guilty pleasure. Seriously. Okay. And gummy worms, But mostly the treats that I like candy for Halloween it has to be based on the feeling of, fall and then that Halloween feeling. 6, what are you being for Halloween? I still don't know. I don't know if I have to work that day. We still have nothing planned with my boyfriend, but we do have something planned for our day that's coming up. We might go like to a pumpkin patch and pick out a pumpkin and then carve it ourselves. Cause I have like a thing like I like carving pumpkins, so I'm gonna get him into that. And what else? If anything, it's gonna be a last minute thing that we come up with, and yeah, that's it. Number 7, going to any haunted house this year. I do like. Oh my god, I do want to go to one, but I still haven't there used to be one by my house, but I don't know if the owners still live there. They would get down on their freaking haunted houses. Like they had like floors that would shake and you could see like green stuff on the bottom and all this like fog coming out. Like I don't know, but it was so scary. And had like Freddy chasing you, the Texas Chainsaw guy chasing you, little Chucky. It's just crazy. It was like a good haunted house. It would be a good experience to do it this year. I didn't do any last year like for haunted houses. I never did go to any, so hopefully this year, if anything, we'll just do something else. Number 8, what is one really bad thing you got in your trick or treat bag? A really bad thing? I don't I can't remember. I don't remember getting anything bad. I don't know. 9. Do you still carve pumpkins? Of course. I just said that. And then I got my favorite all the time because if y'all know, I love Hello Kitty. So I bought this Hello Kitty pumpkin carving kit. And it has like the pictures of the Hello Kitty, and I'm really, really like excited to try it. So I have to say, you see Kitty, isn't it? Why isn't it? Yeah, here you go. It has a lot of other ones, but I'm excited to try it. My boyfriend's gonna do a different one. He knows I love Hello Kitty, so he's gonna help me out to carve them. Okay, so now we're gonna do the my nose is watering. The scariest thing tag questions. Number 1, scariest real life experience. A real life experience was when I was little and I used to live in Mid City in LA. We were playing basketball with my cousins, and I don't really talk to my cousin anymore, but this is a story that happened, and it was a real life experience. So like I said, we were playing basketball around the world, and at that time my family would like have gatherings every Sunday, so all the kids would go out to play. So they're like, oh, kids, come in and eat. So it was time to eat, and she's like, I'll just stay here a little bit, I'm not that hungry. So she stayed behind and she kept playing, and then we hear like a big like scream, like somebody was screaming really loud, and like we run out to the back, and there was my cousin. She was like frozen up. She was cold, and her face just like the face that you just seen something so scary. So then like her dad warms her up and takes her to the room, and she tells to inside the house, and she tells us what happened, and she's like, I seen a little girl like literally like flying, and she stared at me. She was all in white, and we believed her because my mom's mom, my grandma, had the same experience at the house. She was brushing her teeth, and she said a person was like a little girl whistled to her. And that's the thing, yo, I don't like bathrooms that have like the mirror like right here, and then the door is like right behind me, which I hate that shit, because it's like I'm brushing and all I could do is just keep staring like at the door, like behind me. So she was brushing her teeth, my grandma, and the little girl whistled at her, and it was the same exact little girl my cousin had seen outside. And she kept staring at my grandma, and then it just disappeared right away. So yeah, that's scary. So whenever I would go to my grandma's house and sleep over, I was scared. Seriously, I would make sure my feet were tucked in the blanket, like covered my face, and I couldn't sleep without my mom at that time. I was really, really scared. Number 2, scariest paranormal experience. I haven't experienced a very, very scary paranormal experience. Just when I see TV, like when I see like Ghost Adventures, most haunted place in America, or when I see documentaries like that. But then that personal experience in paranormal, no, and I don't never want to face that. Number 3, scariest movie you've ever seen. The scariest movie I have ever seen is not just one. It has to be a couple of them, but I'm gonna tell you 2 that I really can't. I mean, The Exorcist I could watch, but I have to be with somebody. And if I'm gonna watch it at night, I have to make sure I watch something else afterwards that has to do nothing with like very, very like horror, scary stuff. Because if not, I'll be dreaming about it. So I'll have to make sure. And then another one that it has, my brother used to have this DVD that his friend was like, oh, this is a good movie, and I have always been a scary cat, and I accepted, like, I could be a scary cat, and I don't care. I'm not gonna lie about how I am. Like, I could be a scary cat sometimes. So it was the Witchboard, and the actual DVD had that thing, that playboard, and oh my god, my mom used to get mad at my brother, like, yo, you don't bring this inside the house, this is not good, this had to do nothing with God, like, you need to take that out, because it wasn't an actual game board, but it had like the picture of it. But I couldn't sleep, and my room was like right next to my brother's room, so just knowing that DVD was like in the other side of the room, like, I would really be scared. Like, I couldn't even go to sleep. I don't know if it's because I was told it's bad, to have that on the house, even though I knew it wasn't the real thing, but it had the picture of it, so it always scared me. For Are You Afraid of the Dark? Really, Jess? Okay, for Are You Afraid of the Dark? Why or why not? I am afraid of the dark. I am really afraid of the dark, but I don't have a little lamp, on the side of where I sleep. I just make sure, like, my phone has a lamp, so whenever the room is dark, I just turn it on, and then I put a charger right next to me, so I just turn off the light, and I'm okay. But I have my eyes closed already, so I really am tucked inside my cover sometimes. Or if I'm with my boyfriend, it's different. I'm not that scared because I know he's there to protect me, and I feel secured. 5, does your hometown have any scary stories or legends? I was reading online because, like I said previously, like I have a thing to do, like in October I like having like scary stories around, reading about scary stories, watching scary stuff. And I was told, like, by the Sony Studios next door here in Culver City, like, it's haunted. And then also I heard that the elementary school I went to, Westminster Avenue Elementary School in Venice, it was a hospital back then, and then before a hospital was a cemetery, and that it's haunted. And I believe it because sometimes, like, the door, like the closets where students put their, like, backpack when you're little in the classroom, like, they would just open and, like, they would flip and flop, and that was scary. 6. What is your favorite urban legend? La Ciguanaba, which is a Salvadorian urban legend. I think other countries that are Hispanic, they have like the same thing, but they call it La Llorona. But where my parents are from, El Salvador, we call it La Ciguanaba. And then she had a kid named El Cipitillo, which is like, he only kills like the girls that he finds attractive. He kills them. And then there's another one, like the dead walking, that they do like a line and they walk out of the cemetery in El Salvador. It's scary. Like, my mom knows some really good stories, and like her friends too. It's like a lot of urban legends that I love, but that one has to be like one of the most ones that I really like, which is the Cipitillo, the son of the Ciguanaba, which is the weeping woman, I think, in English, but the Salvadorian urban legend one, that he gets the girls that he likes. And my mom actually seen them, but thank God, she's like, we ran away from them, because if not, you know, she's like, we wouldn't even be here telling the story. But yeah, that's all. I hope you guys liked the video, and just keep on watching my YouTube channel. I know I've been like procrastinating, and it's just I've been busy working, so it's been so overwhelming with me. But I'm just like enjoying life right now. And yeah, I'm so happy for Halloween and the fall. It gets me all like warm and cozy inside, because you get to be creative with things, and you know, you decorate your house. Your house smells like cinnamon and all this like smells for the fall. So yeah, thank you for watching. And then my lips, I have the let me see, the NYX Simply Vamp. And I think this one is in She Devil. And yeah, my job had like a sale going on with the NYX. We got a lot of stuff, so that's what I have on. And then I have where is it? I have the Urban Decays, my job as well, where I picked it up. It's in Midnight Cowboy under here, the waterline. And then I have that They're Real eyeliner on top. Anastasia brows, the palette. I just did some black eyeshadow and smeared it with a little bit of brown, like chocolate brown. And that's all. That's all I have on. And then like my foundation, Bobbi Brown, and then my MAC Mineral Blush and Lovejoy. So that is all I have on my face. And I hope to make other videos pretty soon. So yeah, y'all take care. Bye-bye.